out. Do you want to come see what this booth thing is all about? This red light and salt thing? Well, let's find out. Welcome to the refuge. This is our red light and halotherapy booth. This is what it looks like from the inside. And as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 red light panels. And these panels emit deep red light and near infrared light as part of the treatment. This right here, this is called a halogenerator. We put pharmaceutical grade salt inside this machine, which then mills it into microscopic pieces and disperses it into the booth. This part right here, this is an oxygen concentrator, which then also goes into the booth to create an oxygen enriched environment. When you're inside the booth, the oxygen comes out from here and the salt is dispersed from here. When you're sitting in here with the red lights on and the salt being distributed and the oxygen creating an enriched environment, you're gonna focus on your body. You're gonna focus on your breath. You're gonna focus on receiving. Wow, it gets super red in here. You can tell if you have your goggles off that we have the deep red light and the near infrared light. And it looks like there's a pattern of different kinds of lights, or even like this one's not on. But it is emitting these light frequencies as part of the treatment. You get to sit in this booth for 15 minutes and receive tools and resources for your body to do what it needs on your specific healing journey. Okay, so the machines are fancy and look super cool, but what can it actually do for you? Let's start with red light therapy. This modality works by delivering different wavelengths of light deep into the body to promote natural healing and recovery. Even though it's called deep red light, this wavelength actually works much closer to our skin. It's there to promote collagen production, skin renewal. It's really good for helping with fine lines or acne. It's the light frequency that's really good for anti-inflammatory purposes. Near infrared light is the one that actually penetrates much deeper into our body, getting right into the muscles, the joints, the connective tissue, the nervous system. The near infrared light is what's going to be helping with muscle recovery. It reduces stiffness, it reduces pain. It's the light that's supporting your blood circulation so that you can get that full system connection in terms of giving your body resources to do what it needs to do with its natural healing tendencies. So by improving circulation, we're able to get blood to the problem areas in, for example, your joints, to help remove what is there. This is one of the reasons why I say drinking water is so important, because if we are allowing our body to pull out the stuff that we don't want to have in it, then we also need to be able to flush it out of the system. Halotherapy, as I had shown you with the machine, is where we are dispersing salt into the air for you to breathe. It is really good for respiratory illnesses. We're talking asthma, we're talking allergies, we're talking about that respiratory issue you have when there's too much smoke in the air, dry Alberta winters. It is going into your lung and respiratory system to help pull and draw out the impurities that are there and causing you issue. It's also really good for skin health. So eczema, psoriasis, dry skin, when you enter into the booth and the salt lands on your skin, it also goes in and removes the impurities that's causing that irritation. Now, this booth is a patented booth to allow both halotherapy and red light therapy in the same session. Normally, those modalities are provided in a separate way. Now, one of the things that makes this really cool and really unique is that the red light actually reflects off of the salt particles that are in the air, which helps support that wavelength, having an even deeper penetration into your body. So let's just wrap this video up with some frequently asked questions. Number one, how long is the appointment? Is 15 minutes. but you have the room for a full half hour because red light therapy likes to have access to the skin in order to more fully penetrate into your system. So what I normally do is I set the timer on the machine for 21 minutes. That gives you 6 minutes to derobe down to what you are feeling comfortable in, not naked, please, and to get into the booth. You are in charge of pressing the 2 switches that then turn on the red light and the halotherapy, and I show you how to do that when you get here. At the end of the 15-minute session or the 20-minute timer, you will have the lights turn off automatically on their own. You get yourself back together, and then you meet me back on the shop side of the store. The next question that gets asked all the time is, how often should I be doing it? Red light therapy research is showing that it is safe to do about once every 24 hours. I'm not actually recommending that. What I am recommending is that you start with once a week and then you dial up or you dial down depending on how your body is responding to that. Okay, so another question that comes up is, I have XYZ diagnosis. Is it safe or helpful for me to go? And it really depends. It's hard to say because you are the only one who knows what's going on inside of your body, and you are going to be the one who's going to be able to see these results. So what I'll say is, if you have a significant diagnosis, you do want to talk to your primary medical professional before coming into the booth. I do have a waiver that talks about some of the things that aren't necessarily recommended, but even that is a within reason kind of scenario. For example, it's not necessarily recommended for you to go into the booth if you have diabetes, but that's not because it's bad or harmful for diabetes. It's that you need to make sure that you are paying attention to your blood sugars if this is a modality that you are interested in trying. Red light therapy has been known to reduce blood sugar levels. So don't give yourself a big shot of insulin right before going into the booth. If it's something that you would like to try to bring into your wellness journey and the tools that you're using for your body's wellness, then give it a try. But monitor your blood sugar levels before and after and throughout the day. Stay hydrated. Hydration is like such an important part of this experience. One, because the red light is warm and you are likely going to sweat. 2, because the salt is quite drying and you have to replace any of the water from your system that gets removed. Plus, you also want to make sure that you're adding more water to your system so it has the ability to flush out whatever gets drawn out from the treatment. And for everybody's question, how much is it? The cost is $44 per booth session. And so that does not change if there's 1 or 2 people. It is a 2-person booth. If it is 1 person going into the booth, the cost is $44. If it is 2 people going into the booth, the cost is $44. You do get every 10th session free if you participate in our Refuge Rewards stamp program. And so that is the booth here at Material Moon Refuge, offering red light therapy and halotherapy treatment sessions to help your physical body and your general mental well-being. Because one of the things that I don't think I mentioned is that it does have a really positive effect on your mental well-being as well. So anxiety, depression, even ADHD are all things that have seen improvement and regulation as a response to red light therapy and halotherapy. And again, I will just say that you know your body best. And so if you want to come try it out and see how your body feels, you can then dial up or dial down depending on how your body responds. I really hope that you come give it a try. You can book online at materialmoonrefuge.com. All right, see you soon.